Voice of the Sea, learning from experts across the ocean.
Welcome to Voice of the Sea.
This time on Voice of the Sea, we explore the importance of fish ponds. In ancient Hawaii, fish ponds were a primary source of food for the people. Cultural experts Kimokeo Kapahulehua and Joylyn Paman share their knowledge about the important legacy of fish ponds in Hawaii. We start off with Kimokeo investigating the Loko I'a fish pond to learn about its age and history. Fish ponds today serve as examples of enduring cultural practice and sustainable farming. The 3-acre Loko I'a fish pond is one of 44 known ponds on the island of Maui.
Our wall is like 1,100 feet long, and the gate is called Makaha. Maka means eye of the sea, ha is the breadth of the ocean. You know what I mean? So the Makaha would be the gate that we would use the material from the mountain, which would be the ohia wood. And the rope would be either olona or would be the coconut sanef. So if you didn't know Mauka Makai, you wouldn't know what material to use for your sluice gate. And if you didn't know Mauka, you wouldn't know the tree that you use for your canoe, because our canoe would be core. But the yakus would be how, and the armor would be really, really. So if you didn't know Mauka and your plants, you wouldn't know the thing to use, because the umeke, which is like a fish trap, and upena, made out of different vines out in the mountain. I'a is one of the vines, olona, ule. So it's really important that our children and our people know the mountain, because the mountain provided us all this material to make things to catch your fish.
Right.
You know what I mean? So if you don't know where the material is at or where the source is at, then you wouldn't be able to go get it.
So the mountain provided you everything from the gate on the fish pond to the canoe that you'd use to go out into the sea.
Including the fish net, and including, so everything that, so including your spear. So as a lavaya, nighttime you would fish with your spear, your I'a. So you need to make sure that you was able to find that wood up there. So that was made of kolea, which is a very hard wood, kawila, or ohia, you know, so ohe. So you need to know your forest. If you didn't know mauka and the material, then you would have to catch the fish by your own hand. You know what I mean? So it wouldn't be impossible, but you make it a lot easier for you not to put your hand where the vana is at, or the sea urchin.
So did the same person who was catching the fish, they made their own spear and their own trap and their own net?
Yeah. They would have to all make their own, because if you didn't learn how to make your own, then Hawaiian call it ike, which is knowledge. Huna is a secret of his knowledge. So the lavaya, he had a secret knowledge to pass on, of finding where the wood was, where the kaula, which is the rope, you know. So that was the ike, and how to use it and where to get it was like a secret thing. Because if I showed you where my material was, then you might over-harvest my material and I wouldn't have it.
Then if it's a secret, how do I learn?
You stay by your tutu man, or you stay by your dad, or you stay by your mom, and stay and learn. You know, so it was years of learning. They just couldn't take you over there and show you. You wouldn't know what to do with the plant. So when you see her or he uses something, you would ask them, what is that? You know, they will tell you what the plant is and how to get it and where to get it. And then, oh, how do you do that? And then you would have to follow. It wouldn't be like going class 1, class 2, class 3. It's like living with your kupuna in your lifetime. So I was really fortunate, you know. My father is Loko Kapahulehua Jr. He's from the island of Ni'ihau. You know, my mom's Gertrude Kimokeo, and she's from the island of Kauai. So my my grandma and my grandfather was around, and I was around, so I was able to learn from them, you know. But there was no document for you to pick home and write the lesson, you know. But come, let me show you the wall. So as you can see, the black crab.
Oh.
So the black crab, we call it a'ama.
A'ama.
Yeah, so the black crab get his eyes like out like this. So it's very hard to catch them during the day, the a'ama. But if they're over the ledge, the coconut palm frond, you make like a hoop like that, put it over their eye and hook it up. And you can they will just bring their eyes down, you know, and you will be able to
Catch them by the eye.
Catch them by the eye, you know. And the reason for the flat is we fish daytime and nighttime. So daytime I can see it,
Right.
but nighttime I cannot. So you want to make it flat so you can walk on the wall, you know. And you can see this is our, what we call our north wall, and that's our south wall. So what happened, we started to build a wall in 2005. And we built it over here. We're having a little difficult time with the surf. So we moved on that area to build it. But all the rocks are here. So we had to dig it out with the o'o and start piling it up.
How many people do you think have worked on it?
Many people. I would think that to do a wall like this, but I say comfortably, I'm pretty sure I had 400 people working on the wall. And I would say, pretty sure that whatever I had in here, this is one pond. We have 3 other ponds. We have 4 more ponds. We have a bigger pond down there, 33 acres underwater, like this. So we have enough work here for the next 100 years for our kids. So to bring back that knowledge, this is the place to bring it back. You know what I mean? For them to come here, and they will learn that. You know, and like this morning was Maui was flat, and the wind changed, the wave changed, so everything is a little stirred up. But that's part of the life of the sea. Yeah. They say that listen to the voices of the sea, listen to the voices of the land, and listen to the voices of the heaven. They have a message for us. So if we don't connect ourselves, we're not going to know the message. We're not going to know the message. So we have to be pretty much in tune to listen what's for us. They have a message. Every day they have a message. The island is called Mokopuni or Maui. The island is Mokopuni. The moku we're in is called Kula. We have 12 mokus on our island. The ahapua'a we're in is called Ko'ono'ulu. So it makes a big difference as a native that you know your island, you know your moku, and you know your ahapua'a. Because they will, our signature will tell us we're from Ko'i'a, Loko I'a, this fish pond. The island is like a mokopuni, right? So you would have one person in charge of the whole island. And then the moku would be one person in charge. And then the ahapua'a would be one person in charge. There can be several ahapua'a within the moku. Under the moku, we have lele. Lele, the land run like this, yeah? Kuleana was really small piece, yeah? And the ili was small. Konihiki was just a designated area. So these are all different parts of the land, you know? Mokopuni, the island, Moku, the district, Ahapua'a, within the district. And then within the district we had Kuleana, Lele, Ili, and Konihiki. Konihiki would be, you know, the Konihika for this Loko I'a. So your question, yes, he would be only for this. He wouldn't be taking care of anything else but that. So they had a way how to manage the land. So make sure you do this, so that guy do this. So if you ever seen a Loko I'a, the first thing came to your mind was, if you came with a canoe, you're gonna blow your pool to ask permission to come. If you didn't blow your pool, then you came for another reason, right? You came to take. But if you seen the wall, you wouldn't want to come take from me. Because my people put that many rocks on the wall for them to protect their family. They have the power and the strength. So this is not the place you would want to come and play with the people. So, they've been putting stones for a long time. So they can throw stones to you with a slingshot, but they're very, very strong people. And also that tells you that this village, because they have a Loko I'a, was totally intact. Anything behind, the women, the men, the children, was really, really strong. The houses was beautiful. The mats, the things the ladies made was beautiful. The men canoes was great and strong because that represents the signature of the village. These are strong people. So anything they had behind them, they took care of. So they can take care of you too.
It's like the front yard now,
Right.
yeah.
If your front lawn clean, you know this guy working. If the front yard dirty, he's not doing nothing. He's easy to go down. If he's lazy enough not to clean his yard, he's weak enough to go down. So same deal. You know, you don't want to do that. That's not only for the men, the women too, because if you come back there, the lala mat was good, the lace was good, the people weapon was made nice, the bowls was made nice. So this is a huge ho'ailona, a sign of a place of strong people. You know, just the Loko I'a wall alone will signify this is not the place to stop and make trouble. It's the place to come in with great aloha. And if you came to me over here, come with many gifts because I have the best gift for you. I have fresh fish waiting for you. And the other thing that the Loko I'a was, if you were the king and the queen and you went to that place, had no fish, you would not stop over there. You would stop here because I have great wealth for you. And the wealth was the fish. And they'll remember, oh, Kimokeo had a beautiful I'a. Let's stop over there. You know what I mean? So for him or she to stop to another village, you have to have something special for them. And that was a land tax. So if you had kalo, that was a payment. If you had feathers, that was a payment. If you had gourds, that was a payment. So they came to check the people. They never come to take from you. Because if they needed everything, they collected all the resources. So when Makahiki came, you came from another place and we challenged each other. And the challenge was by strength and the challenge was by things that you provided your village. Because if she had made a beautiful lei or something, as an ali, I would ask my people what village she came from. So they would tell me, oh, she's from Wailuku. So I would send my son to go to Wailuku to wed with you and bring that feather lady with him home. Because then he find you and we get the best feather lady in my village. So that's how the Makahiki was. They kept the eye on the canoes and the weapon and everything. And they harvest that resource, you know. And they look at my fish and they find out, wow, he get big fish, it's sweet. What makes him so special? Go find out. So send the girl, go marry him, bring him home, you know. And so each ahapua'a, each moku had a resource. And they made it so great that we have what they call kahakai. Every island have a trail like Kalalau. You know Kalalau? So there's a kahakai trail. It goes around the island. And that's how the ali'i went around the island. Check on his village on a kahakai trail. Place to place. Because Mako Makai was the same village, right? You know. So he would just go to the kahakai and then everybody would come down. And each village would show what he had. If you were Konohiki is someone who's in charge of this pond. Mm-hmm. You live every day over here. Your job is to fix this wall or make sure that the harvest is great when time to harvest. And of course, we couldn't harvest anytime. We do everything with the moon. We're going to just take when we want to take. The moon will tell us when the thing has got babies, when not to take and what to take. Every moon phase is different from different side of the island. So I might be able to harvest, but the person in Hana might not. It's not going to be the same for the whole island. You know, it's same like you. If you're from Kauai and I'm from Niihau and I'm from Big Island, we're all different. We speak different, we look different. You know, it's like when people talk about the people from Nihao, Miluli, and Kalapapa, same thing. So those guys are same, like they're people. They're not the same. These are the PPE. So if the PPE wasn't on the rock, then it tells me there's something wrong with my pond. So they wouldn't be able to live like this. You understand?
Yes.
You know, so hold that. So that tells you, see how they're doing that? Look at that. So that's fresh meat. So that tells you that nothing is wrong with my pond. You know what I mean? So when you ask me the question, how do I tell? I would have to look at the Napo'e Moana.
I think the thing that is maybe misleading then is we say it's a fish pond, and it's not just a fish pond, it's an ocean pond.
Yeah. It's a Loko I'a where the fish come in, but also like you're married to Tor, so you come with Tor, right? It's to say that there's only women here when he came with you, so there's a male species. So same like these guys, they have a female and a male, you know? Same like the Vana, same like Yuki Yuki. To do all this stuff, they have the male and a female. You know what I mean? So when we say fish pond, you know, Loko in Hawaiian is your intestine. So if you look at a wall, it's like your intestine. And I'a is inside the intestine. So they never really say things that was just an expression. It was made because there's a kauna or deep hidden meaning of the words and their mele, their songs and their chants. And every letter, every word they spoke had a physical connection. More so, it came first with a spiritual connection. You know, so the Loko I'a is within yourself, which is your na'au. Around your na'au is your piko, the center of your body. So this is made because for your body, to take care of your body. So I'm going to take care of my body by eating fish. Besides the fish, we have a lot of limo in here. We have limo ele on the outside. We have vai vai ole, huli vaina, limo pepe. So besides the algae, besides the I'a, they had a really healthy diet. You know, there was more fish things than there were animal things. But I want to show you the water. So that's how I would know my pond is healthy. I wouldn't be able to take them to a chemistry person and say, test my water.
Right.
You know, we didn't have test tubes.
Right. But you had your own tests.
Yeah, we had nature element will tell you. You know what I mean? Same like if we were going to have, you know, a storm or a tsunami, there'll be signs out there telling you what's happening with this land or this ocean. Education is a powerful tool. So for our people to get connected, like the element of the wind, the kamakani, the element of the sun, the moon, the element of the sound of the sea, and the different things that you see on the ocean, they will tell you some things. You know, we call it Nopo'e Honua, which is the people of the land. Nopo'e Moana, the people of the sea. Nopo'e Olani, the people of the heaven. So the clouds will tell you what's going on. And the sun will give you a direction of where we're going. And so is the stars, and so is the moon. So when we talk about Napo'e Olani, it speaks about the ancient people that's gone with the knowledge. Yeah? But besides the knowledge, there's other knowledge up there that's physically shown to you what's going to happen. You know? And same with the land. The people of the land are going to tell you what's happening. The animals are going to take off if there's something happening on the land. The birds are going to get off the ground. They're going to fly. We cannot fly, but they're going to fly. If they start flying fierce, real fearful, you know there's something happening. You know what I mean? So to get our people connected, they would have to come what they call holo ka holo o lelo ka lelo. Walk the walk and talk the talk. They need to come down in Hanakalima. They need to come and work. They need to work the Loko I'a, work the honua, like the taro, like the honua, they gotta work the ocean, they gotta work the wall. So, Hana Kalima is this is my hand. Hana is the work. Yeah? What I put in is what I get out. So if I put no work in, I have no knowledge. It's not going to be given to you. You have to work for it. You know. So to connect our people, we educate them in how, today they call it self-sustainability. It's just all hogwash. Sustainability is being maka'ala, being a smart person and knowing the resources you have. Tor, yourself and me, if we had no place to go, you think we're gonna die today?
No.
No, we're not gonna die. We're gonna find the things to make live. We will learn everything green we can eat. Irregardless what it is, we can eat them. We're gonna learn everything on the wall to eat, you know? And if we don't have water here, we're gonna look for water. And if we don't get water here, one of the chants call about why Olo Okane, or why Ale Ale, where you come from. The sacred water of why Ale Ale. O tani te po die die, e atua o tawai. O tani te po die die, e atua o tawai. E ha, na, po tie tie, na, atua o tapo e o Hawaii. My God, Connie, you told me you're going to give water to my people. Where's my water? He's going to give us water. Because we're still standing. Today, we're still all standing. They call upon the gods and the goddesses on chants. It wasn't like it was the religious or anything else. It was natural. It was a natural thing to believe that someone is higher than me going to give me the things I need for me and my family. Whether it's the plant from Lono, whether it's the power within ourselves from Ku, and whether we go on the sea with our canoe and fish and come back with the god called Kanaloa. So they believe those natural elements had a super being behind it, and they prayed upon, chant upon this being that you said you're going to give me food. Where is my food? You said you're going to give me the fish. Where is my fish, Kanaloa? I'm out here with my canoe for 3 days. But you got to be pono. You must have done the rightful thing on the land. But you haven't, Kimokeo. So why would I give you the fish? Go back and work the land, and maybe a fish will appear. So some of these things were pretty serious. If you didn't do what you're supposed to do, why would they give you anything? You cannot just walk around and think things gonna fall in your hand. And our people are disconnected from that. They think that everything can be bought by money. The day we go to any store and buy oxygen, that's pretty crazy. We don't need to buy, we don't need money. Money is a false thing that guides our life. America's broke now. The world is broke. Our money has no value. Soon we have to go to our land and our sea and harvest and make sure that our people live. Because it's difficult for us to go to the gas station and buy $12 a gallon of gas. We're going to be walking, all of us, soon. That's just the way it is. And it's rightfully right. What goes around, come around. We walked before and now we'll walk again. But it's good. You know, I don't think it's scary. I don't think it's going to happen tomorrow, but if it does, we will adapt. We will adapt like the fish adapt with the water they live in today. We will adapt like the fish living in a storm. The fish takes off. When the tsunami comes, today they're back here. We take off, we go inland. Tsunami left, we came back, right? We're gonna adapt. We didn't want to adapt, but you either die or you adapt.
Right.
So it's all common sense. And we just need to remember that, and it's not just for the Hawaiians, it's for everybody. It's a natural thing. You know, I speak as Hawaiian because I live in Hawaii. I refer to Hawaiian because I'm a born Hawaiian. But it's everybody. Everybody here, everybody anywhere in the world have to make sure that life goes on. You know. So this water used to go right to the ocean. But because of the diversion, we don't have the jet stream. If they didn't divert it, there'll be the jet stream. These are rocks that they're placing there, but these are rocks that were taken from nearby. Like right along, right behind the houses, there's a large ravine with these rocks. So just behind there, less than a half a mile or mile, the rocks are brought here. So you're asking me where the rocks come from. So they came right across here, straight behind those houses. We never had houses before. So if it wasn't blocked by anything, when the tsunami came, it just wiped out this whole deal, made this all white. And this thing came down like a big river. They talk about a 100-year, you know, river flow or stream. Well, it's been coming here for millions of years. We're just trying to divert it, you know, and make it so. But this is where the rocks came from for Loko I'a. You know, people carried by hand, and also was using raft and sled. Yeah, just sled it down the riverbed.
Are they going to try to not divert so much water and bring it back, or do you think it's going to stay closed off?
Well, like Hawaii, what they call estuarium, where the ecosystem just goes around. They're trying to do that right now everywhere, you know, and it's going to take a little work because now we're working with a lot of private people blocking the water.
Right.
So we're all trying to do that. You know, I think there's more people actively working around and trying to bring as much as we can back to the ecosystem. See, the sand dunes is going over there. So those guys built the road too close to the beach.
Yes.
So they're complaining that the beach is going on land. So it's a natural thing for the sand to go there. These are dead coral. These are, you call it mortar. This is what we used to put, we put behind, in between the wall, so that it'll lock the wall together.
The mortar.
The mortar. This is our mortar. It's not mixed with water or pounded by water. We just put it in there and acts like a mortar. So where the rocks, so you can lock the rocks over there, these coral. So we would gather them and put it on it. Right now the wall's damaged, we have to go, but we would put it on the top and try to make it flat to lock everything up. So it goes down. Find a place so the big rocks won't move. The pressure of the wave will keep it there.
And then it gives little crevices and things.
Right, so the rock won't move. So imagine you have to pick up all this coral to do that. On the other side of the pond, we'll show you the coral. You know, we have a mortar yard, like, you know, a mortar yard, you know, where all the coral come. So I'll show you that. You know. So I just talked to people from Palau.
Oh yeah.
The double hull canoe, one side is isometric and one side is like that. Because they don't change.
They always paddle on the one side?
No, they double hull like that, right? So they sail. So they sail they can go front and back, the hull. So they did 360 degrees when they change the sail. We don't do that. We just go this way and this way. Those guys go right around.
Wow.
You know, so, but they're still catching the same wind.
Right.
We're still in the same Pacific Ocean. But just like me telling you the fish different and us different, because we all have our own attitude, our own agenda. You know, how we think, how we feel, what we eat, when we eat. So, same like the fish, same like the eel, same like the whale.
Turn your love of the ocean into a lifelong career. Join NOAA, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, as we unlock the secrets in the deep oceans, track rapidly moving storms, model climate trends, protect and preserve our marine resources, and so much more. It's all in a day's work at NOAA. Find a career that makes a world of difference, enriching life through science, service, and stewardship. NOAA.
The Curriculum Research and Development Group in the College of Education at the University of Hawaii at Manoa. CRDG has been providing quality educational programs and services for over 40 years, serving students, teachers, parents, educators, and experts around the world and here in Hawaii. The Curriculum Research and Development Group, improving schools, improving education. CRDG.
The University of Hawaii's Sea Grant College Program, focused on Hawaii's coasts and its communities through sustainable development, safe seafood supply, sustainable coastal tourism, hazard resilience, and healthy coastal ecosystems. Hawaii's Sea Grant.
Exploring Our Fluid Earth is a dynamic curriculum developed by the University of Hawaii's Curriculum Research and Development Group, teaching ocean science concepts through the disciplines of physics, chemistry, biology, and ecology. Exploring Our Fluid Earth is now available freely online. Find out more at exploringourfluidearth.org.